Good evening, graduates, families, faculty, and friends. It is my deep honor to welcome you to the Author Conservatory 2026 commencement ceremony. Tonight we celebrate not only this defining achievement of our third ever graduation, but the ambition, perseverance, and innovative spirit of the 27 young wordsmiths and entrepreneurs seated in front of me. Graduates, when each of you first stepped into this program, you carried seeds of stories. You had something to say, an idea to plant, even if you weren't quite sure how. Some of you arrived with a half-finished manuscript. Some of you with just an idea budding and starting to reach for sunlight. We have had the honor of watching you hone those skills the last 3 years. And now you stand before us as conquerors, story weavers who have invested in the foundational skills, who have put down those deep roots and dare to pursue both purpose and practice. To not be content with just good enough, but to craft stories that can grow to weather the kinds of storms that you are unafraid to face. To craft stories that will provide shelter for your readers and also a new vantage point if they are brave enough to climb high enough to see. Here at the Author Conservatory, we are more than just a writing program. We are a college alternative that equips young writers to master the craft of storytelling while also building sustainable careers as creative entrepreneurs. At the heart of everything we do are 3 commitments: character, craft, and career. Craft, because excellence requires the humility to learn the rules so well that you can break them like a master. Career, because we want you to step into lasting careers, knowing the value of your words and your time, to have the business and the entrepreneurial tools to reach the people that need your work the most. But most of all, character. Because we believe that to tell a good story, we have to live a good story. To be people who bring life even into the forgotten places, who dare to uproot what has rotted, to reach for the sunlight, to be people who are shelter and safety for the overlooked and the underprotected, to be authors who pour out generously on others, not letting insecurity separate us. So that when the time comes for us to actually reap a harvest, it is the beauty of those around us and the way that they thrive that truly is the measure of our own growth. And oh, that growth is just getting started, my friends. Graduates, you have stories to plant that will far outlive you. These seedlings of ideas will grow in time, and the tools you've gained here at the Author Conservatory will hone those narratives, making them strong enough to weather the storms. These stories will become a shelter for the forgotten, a towering arbor that protects the vulnerable, with branches that are strong enough for that curious child inside of all of us to climb higher and see the world from a new vantage point. Your stories will open minds and change lives. They will create the safety to heal and the courage to want better, to know that everyone deserves a place to feel cared for and seen and sheltered. To plant stories that murmur in 1,000 different ways. No one is nothing. No life, no story, no whisper of pain or hope or fear or dream is insignificant. And if there is one thing you have learned here, we really hope that it is that. We care far more about you being able to develop those roots for yourselves, to be steady and grounded, healthy individuals, even if that means it takes a little bit more time for those stories than you expect. The invisible, hard toil work is equally, if not more important, than the vibrant moments that you can display on a shelf. We fully believe that your ideas and dreams are worth lingering with, and we have striven to give you the tools to be able to do them justice. But we know that it has not been easy. You have carried the weight of long nights, intensive feedback, rejection, revision, over and over. You have learned to pitch, to market, to build an audience, to approach this calling with the wisdom and grit of an entrepreneur, to use your voice to advocate for yourself and also for others. You have spent years on the slow and often unseen work of putting down those deeper roots. Roots that may feel invisible to others, but we see them. We know the challenges that we've called you to. We know the ways we've asked you to push yourselves, to really dig in and to trust us, to build those foundational skills. to share with us the most precious parts of your dreams, and we do not take that honor lightly. But you did not do it alone. I could stand here for hours talking about the communities that have risen around each of these graduates to be able to support them on this journey. But to start, to your families, thank you for believing in these graduates when others might have just not understood this path. Thank you for valuing the dreams that others might have laughed at. And thank you for championing the voices that are in these seats. Thank you for taking your graduates seriously and for giving them a chance to actually change the world. To our faculty and our staff, thank you for guiding not only their craft, but also their character and showing them how to lead with integrity and humility. Thank you for investing in the same kind of quiet work here, for putting down your own roots and investing in yourselves as teachers as you lead by example. And finally, to the graduates themselves, congratulations, you've done it. This is only the beginning, but we will be cheering for you every step. And we will be here when that gets difficult, when the rejections and heartaches and tearful days and self-doubt rises. We will be here to say, don't you forget. Don't you dare forget how far you've come and how far he has brought you. You are strong enough for what is to come. You are steadier than you feel. You have weathered so much already, and you have already brought an abundance of life and beauty to everyone around you. So don't you dare give up, because we need your stories. On this day, we get to cheer for you and the incredible things that every single one of you has done and will do. Congratulations, we are so proud of you. Farther up and further in.